Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this video. I hope that you're doing well. Okay. This could be you. Just a second, I'm gonna wait to see once I get some cards for clarification. Okay, it looks like this is a weird situation here, honestly. Okay, so you may decide not to invest in some kind of communication with certain people anymore. So you could have been involved with a certain friend, could be your workplace. It looks like there's several people here that you have decided to not put any more time and energy into. Also, you could have decided that you don't want to work at this specific place anymore, considering we have Queen of Coins here, but there could be something that's kind of either out of alignment with your finances, or you realize that you need to make a change with your finances, with your money. Okay, so we also have Eight of Swords reversed and the King of Wands. So you could have been kind of trapped in your head for some time about a certain, it could be a fire sign, but just someone who you're very passionate about, you have all of this passion for, but you're sick of feeling. Gosh, I got this card in the same position for Taurus last time, but last time it was reversed. This time it's upright. Interesting. So you don't want to be trapped in this confusion and anxiety in your heads anymore. You could be breaking down some mental barriers that you have, some old beliefs that were holding you back and keeping you in a box. You've decided to focus more on this passion that you have for this person rather than focusing on the worries or concerns that you have about it. And you could have for a while been really indecisive about this situation with this person that you're dealing with, this person that you have a lot of passion for. You could have been indecisive, but now you have this clarity. Now you have the discernment about where you want to go. You could have been debating two different paths for a while. Do I go this way? Do I go this way? And I think at this point now you know, because you've broken down this mental barrier. You've broken down this box that you were in, that you were keeping yourself in, and now you have the clarity about where to go from here. And it doesn't look, and with that clarity about where you're going to go, you also have clarity about what you're not going to go back to, what you're not going to continue to put your energy into. So this could have been a situation that had a lot of conflict in the past, and like you were sick of adding fuel to the fire of this. Like, could have been that there's a lot of back and forth, like a lot of defensive energy, like you could have been on defense a lot, and you're just like, okay, you know, I'm not going to keep defending myself, or I'm not going to keep trying to stand up for myself constantly, I'm just going to leave. I shouldn't have to keep, like, every time you're with this person or every time you're around these people, you always have to assert yourself and be like, hey, whatever. And that's draining. It's like, you shouldn't, as much as it's important to stick up for yourself, at some points it's like you gotta just walk away, or that's that person's problem to deal with, because you shouldn't in a relationship continuously have to be sticking up for yourself. That means there's some kind of issue there. So you have Earthworm. Yeah, it looks like you could have been really entangled in something for a while here, and it does look like it was involved with Fire Ant here. It does look like it was involved with some other people, like you were entangled with, it could have been this romantic interest of yours, like you were entangled with all of the people that they knew, like their friends, things like this, and it kind of just got you all twisted up. But now I think you're processing, like you're coming out of it. So how this Earthworm is all twisted up. You're untwisting yourself. You're unwinding yourself so that you can be more decisive and more clear and more just straightforward and things like this. And also, I was saying with fire ant, I was saying you're not going to add any more fuel to this fire because it seems like there's a lot of conflict like between multiple people. This could honestly be like your family or something, but it seems like it could have more so been this romantic interest of yours and the people that they were around, that you in turn were around because you were with them. So you don't want to keep fueling this fire. Yeah, so we have retreat came out. You're retreating from something that was draining you. It's time to disconnect from the world. We also have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. We have career and finances in reverse, deception in reverse. You could be sick of this deception from this person that you're dealing with. It could have been that this deception kind of, or at least you're sick of thinking about it, sick of worrying about it. Are you like not focusing on your finances and career, or are you just well off? I'm not sure. I think that depends for different Tauruses. It's either your career and finances are out of alignment, or you're unsure, or it's not a problem for you right now. That's not what your focus is. And with deception in reverse, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. You could have been wearing a false self mask, or you could have noticed, you could have realized and saw through this deception, and you're just like, no more putting energy into this. So we also have, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and then we also had this soulmate card that came out with that. So you could be coming in contact with a soulmate. You could know your soulmate. This could be this King of Wands that you're really passionate about. And yeah, they might be a little bit different from your usual type, usual expectations, but you have all of this passion for. You might like how they're different. That could be something that you're like, whatever way that they are different, whatever way that they deviate from what you thought you would like, you like it. You like the way that they kind of opened your mind to different expectations. But yes, also, if you aren't currently seeing anyone, it looks like the soulmate is coming in for you. So keep an open mind about who this person may be when you meet them. Also, if you are feeling some kind of codependency on this person, on these people, it might be necessary for you to retreat from that so that you can regain your independence. And also be careful about codependency when you come in contact with this soulmate. And codependency is a very complicated thing, and I don't want to say people are generally dependent on each other, but I think the line with codependency is when, I guess, it becomes too much of the center of your life and you neglect other things, maybe such as your money. Like you may focus too much on the person and you forget all about work, and then you're in a mess at work. But it's also like, it's different for everyone. If you're confused about that, I'm a little confused about that. But I think it's like if you constantly need to be with this person, like every waking moment, that's also kind of codependency. So yeah, you could be leaving something that you were feeling that felt like a codependent situation. And this brings you a lot of happiness. Once you retreat from this chaos, it's really a lot of chaos here. Like you were in a circus. You're in a circus and it got you tied up because you're at the circus. And don't blame yourself for this, because I think everyone in this situation, or anyone who would be in this chaos, would be tangled up too, because it's a mess. But you're like, yeah, no more circus. And this makes you happy to kind of withdraw from that, and this is also, looks like Queen of Swords, could be an Aquarius, but it also talks a lot about detaching from something, and choosing what you would rather focus on. So codependency, we have breathe in reverse. Be sure to just take some time to focus on your breath work. If you're really overthinking something, which it looks like you're coming out of all of this fear, all of this anxiety, all of these mental traps. But just remember to breathe and focus inwards. And breath work really helps bring you to the present moment. So if you were feeling like you want to go back to something that wasn't good for you, could help to just try to breathe. So we have milk and honey with, okay. We have milk and honey with this soulmate person. So when you meet this person, it's like I was saying, it might be a little different. You have to keep an open mind, but this is like, I'm really excited about this person for Taurus. If you're a cross watcher, then you're pretty cool. So when you meet this soulmate, it's like, what is this person? Who is this person? Because they're just so awesome. Like, they're the best things in life that if you didn't know what honey was, if you never had honey, and then you all of a sudden discover honey, you don't compare it to the other foods that you had known before. You're just like, wow, this is amazing. Which is what it looks like is happening with this soulmate person. It's like, they're the best. They're really sweet, perhaps. They're just someone who brings you a lot of delight, basically. So we have companionship. Okay. Definitely a lot about deciphering who will be your companion going into the future. And it's kind of over the fire ants thing, so you could be seeking some companionship outside of the companionship that you have already, or just deciding, what companionship feels right. So we have achievement and we have affair as well. Okay, so you could have achieved something in terms of your career and finances, and this is why it's in reverse here, because you're like, you feel accomplished and you're not stressed and worried about money because you kind of know the direction that you're going and you're hitting all the benchmarks on the way, basically. And with affair here, this could be that when you meet this person, you're in a relationship or they're in a relationship, so you have like an actual cheating affair, but this can also just be a love affair that is going to make you really happy, that is going to make you very fulfilled, like a very exciting love affair, basically. That's all I'm going to say about that card. But just remember to breathe throughout this love affair and keep yourself intact, even because it looks like there's so much passion here. Like, it's almost like you have overwhelming passion for this person. So yes. So this is messages from your person, and it's good to see that you're coming out of some mental traps, some mental barriers, like you're freeing yourself from some kind of place in your thoughts. Words can't explain my feelings for you. They could also see you as this milk and honey for them. I know I was saying that this was them because it does look like this person who is your soulmate, whether you've met them or not. If you haven't met them, they're coming in soon. If you have, it just seems like this person is really awesome. But yeah, I think they feel that way about you too, and they could have thought the same about you, like, oh, this person isn't usually my type, but I mean, they're incredible, so how could I deny them? Okay, I'm sorry, is what this person says. I'm trying to find peace, and this is over breathe in reverse. So this person, if someone had to step away, it was to find peace. I love you. I wish you were here with me. This could be this person who feels like your soulmate. I want to have children with you. They could reveal this to you. And this apology that this person, someone could apologize to you and this makes you really happy. It's like a feeling of a breath of fresh air to just have that be acknowledged in an apology. I think about you every day and I'm stressed out. So that's what this person has to say to you. Thank you, Taurus. That's all I have to say to you. I hope that this helps somehow. I hope that this resonated. I hope that you're safe and that your family is safe and healthy, and I hope that you have a good day or night.